All right, welcome to the second league today. We're trying out explore instead of ancient steerings in amulet. So we're gonna see how it goes. Do not mind the spoilers up there. If you didn't see the previous video, you're gonna be able to see the previous video in the description below. Uh, don't, hope you didn't see that. Anyway, this is the list that we're running today. We're playing a second tracker. If you want more info on the list, you can check out the beginning of the previous video. Let's jump right into the matches here. Once upon explore, yeah. All right, let's dive right in. Um, it's cool. It's cool. I like this list. I'm gonna see how it fares. How it fares against the fair decks. The fair's fair. Okay. All right, Fredes. Uh, okay. This is an overall weekend, but we have Amulet, we have Ramp, and we have a Titan with Pact of Negation backup. So it's not a terrible draw. Fairy Conclave. So that can be very good news or very bad news. Very good news would be we're playing against the Fairies deck. I think that deck is actually a positive matchup for us. Bad news, we're playing against Jeskai Ascendancy combo, and that's not good for us. All right, there's a Delver of Secrets. Holy crap! All right. Um. Wow. I guess we're playing against Delver. What year is it? Is it 2019, or did I just like not see things properly here? Hmm. Delver of Secrets. Did I join the Legacy queue? Did I just join the Legacy queue? Classic Francisco. Alright, what you gonna show me, Delver? Archmage's Charm with their one land. Classic. Okay, so they did find the line. Okay, so blue red Delver. There's no way my opponent's playing Blood Moon, right? They have Alpine Moon if anything. But there's like no way in hell that they have. I think I'm gonna once upon here first because my opponent is representing Bolt, so I can't go for Azusa because that would mean that I have two packs to pay for. So what I'm gonna do is I'm simply going to Spell Pierce. Yes, yes. Play well, get rewarded, etc., etc. All right, now this game is probably over next turn. That's the new deck with Young Pyro. Okay. It seems very bad in the format, but I mean, maybe it's gotten enough like upgrades that it's good now. I really doubt it, but maybe. It doesn't feel like my opponent is playing any form of like, are they playing Cryptic Command? Like, can they afford to play Cryptic Command? Seems rough for them to play Cryptic Command, huh? You want to gain control of my amulet? That's kind of like all you got here. Going for haste here. The Pact of Negation backup, of course, allows me to, and the fact that I have a second Pact and a Tuller West in hand allows me, to be a little bit greedy here. In before I get wrecked by Moon. I mean, my opponent's playing like Spiral of Canal and Fairy Conclave. Can they afford to play Blood Moon? Like, I don't know. Like, people are so greedy. They fetch for Steam Vents. Lightning Bolt 1. Okay. I'm definitely going to pack the second lightning bolt. If my opponent has force of, okay, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pack the second lightning bolt. This puts me absurdly far ahead, unless my opponent has exactly um, unless they have exactly what's his name, Blood Moon, and this turn, because next turn I can play or I can like do my thing. So Field of the Dead plus I guess another blue source to play around Cryptic Command. Sure, sound good. I'm at 14, so I'm not too afraid of dying to lightning bolts. Not the way things are looking right now. I don't know, like they're playing Conclave and Spirebluff Canal. Can they really afford to play? Like, is Blood Moon a card that their deck can support? Seems super rough. Yeah, they can see it. I'm expecting Alpine Moon for sure, right? Like it's not that I'm not expecting any kind of that effect. It's just I'm not sure I'm expecting Blood Moon specifically. In any case, I don't think I want to be pacting of negating some pacts. Ghost Quarter can come. I guess they have Fairy Conclave. Nah, they probably had like one or two of those, so I think probably Ghost Quarter can come out. I don't think I wanna go like full on Field of the Dead. Like my opponent said, playing a tempo deck, not a control deck, so we can side out scouts for sure. One pact can go since I'm bringing in Baylots. Definitely want Fountain. Probably Shade One Castle. Hmm. Yeah, this is probably the one to go. And I'm gonna leave in the Rex Age. Kim Poach 83 with a tier 1 sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold, my friend. Thank you so much for the support. What was I saying? Um, Yeah, so Castle can come out because my opponent is going to be playing a Temple deck, and I'm going to I just gonna try to basically play Cavern every single time, like to Cavern out a Titan or a Baloth or whatever. And I'm leaving in the Rex Sage to hedge about Alpine Moon, but I don't care about that card that much. And I also have like two explosives. If I see Blood Moon in game 2, then the Force of Vigor is obviously gonna be coming in. But as is, I think I'd rather not have the Force of Vigor in my deck. Okay. Maybe I can shave one Dismember. I mean, I definitely saw Delver, so I do want some number of Dismember, and they probably have Young PC as well. So I do want some number of Dismember. I probably don't want that much. Maybe they have like the blue Tarmogoyf, like the Merfolk that grows whenever you play stuff in your opponent's turn. Oh, this hand is a beaut. Yeah, we're keeping this. Turn 1 Amulet into Azusa. We can get Valley. Oh, no turn 1 play? Alright, I'm liking this now. Start on Once Upon. Wanna pierce me? Wanna force me? Please? I mean, the only downside is if they had the Abrade for an Amulet, but that's probably fine. Oof, that's a whiff. Big time whiff. Holy crap. Okay, I think I'm gonna get the Veloth here because I'm still missing a green source in order to cast this guy, so. I don't really have any interest in having a the other land in hand. The Stronghold in hand. It's already bad enough that we have the Sun home. Really wanted to find a bounce land off of that. It's pretty brutal. Probably gonna braid here. Case Heroes with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for the continued support, my friend. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold once again. Half a year of Amulet, indeed. Yeah, just simply the Borderless Garrison here. My opponent fetching Steam Vents there feels pretty nice for me, because this probably just guarantees that my opponent does not have Blood Moon. They might have Damping Sphere or Alpine Moon, but I'm very much okay with either of those. Damping Sphere is a little bit more hurting, but still. Alright. Sousa. Probably Mana Leak for this one. No Mana Leak. Taking so much damage from this stupid breeding pool. I'm okay with that. Alright, things looking very good now. Things looking very, very good now. We are super ahead on mana. We are also... My opponent is not ahead on board, so that's great for us. We can probably just jump a Bailoff, and my opponent is going to struggle to deal with that. Are they going to shock here? They are going to shock. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Now I don't even need to take any damage. Alright, Bailoff. They probably really struggle to beat this one, and they are going to be forced into mana leaking this if they have it. Disdainful Stroke, yep, that makes sense. Now the question is, do I E for 1 and play? Yeah, I think I just put it on board. If my opponent wants to be using their mana to blow this up, I think I'm okay with that, actually. Hopefully the damage I took from this breeding pool doesn't add up. Yet again, another time where I really wish I had Gemstone Mine in my deck instead of this land. Why not pick up save Soundhome to save 2 life? Oh, you mean last turn? Yeah, that was probably correct, actually. Yeah, you're probably right, Danny. It was just like an oversight. Wamulet, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 8 months, my friend. Thank you so much for the continued support. You get some prime times in chat. Working from home is the best way to watch live. Nice. That's some good value right there. So I can jam a Titan. It plays into my opponent's Snapcaster Mage. I think I'm just going to explore here. Until my opponent does. Opt in response. Got it. I wonder if they have Spell Snare in their deck. Spell Pierce? My Explorer. Okay. I would like to pay, please, and thank you. Why are they effectively discarding a Spell Pierce? Makes no sense. Alright. War 42 Lock. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Man, all the usual suspects are subbing today. That's nice. That's nice. Thanks everybody who's been around for like 6, 7, 8 months. That's so much. Thank you so much. It is a long time, and I really, really appreciate your support. I really do. Because we have this member here, I'm not gonna take the 1 damage. It actually gives me more info about my opponent's hand if they play a second Delver. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we got 9 here. Sorry, 8 mana. If my opponent has Brazen Borrower, I'm still fine because I get Dismembered. I knew that they had a Snapcaster. And now that they played it out, it makes me think that they have another one. So on their upkeep, I'm going to Dismember this guy. Bottom. So they probably have a second Snappy. Bolt Face. Just like that, huh? So that stops the clock. Mutavolt! Whoa. Whoa. Should I bait first? Nah, I feel like I just have to Titan. I guess that if my opponent has Mana Leak, it gets me anyway. So I can explore first, hoping to hit Cavern of Souls. One of my two caverns. One of my two caverns. One of my two caverns. Amulet. That doesn't do anything. Just jam in here. They probably have a second Snapcaster. No. Say what? Okay. Digging the Field of the Dead, and I think I'm gonna get Radiant Fountain. Yeah, I don't want to get cheesed out by some like random things like a Brazen Borrower and stuff like that. So this means that the Mutavolt and future Snappies are basically locked up because the Sumbos are going to take care of them, and I'm going to be sitting at 10 life, so I'm not that likely to just get burned out. My opponent only has 2 cards in hand. You could have Haze Titan if I didn't have Explode. Yeah, but I'm like I was trying to draw into a cavern. I was not expecting this Titan to resolve. That's why I didn't do that. I know that I could have hasted. I was not playing for this Titan to resolve. I was playing for helping this Titan resolve, basically. Opponent concedes. Alright. Quick 2-0 against Blue Red Delver, I guess. Oliver D with that 7 month of tier 1 subs. Thank you so much, Oliver. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. How do you like the matchup against Ursa variants this day? It depends. I feel like the more prison-y versions of the deck, we struggle a little bit more. I have liked my matchup against the other versions, the Oko versions mostly, and that is after some experience against the deck. And mostly, I learned how to beat the deck by like watching Sans Syed play the deck on his stream, which is funny. Know thy enemy, I guess, right? But yeah, I am gonna be launching my Patreon this weekend. Huh. But that's potentially problematic. Oops, no. Start here. There we go. I'm gonna be launching my Patreon, and when I do, I made like a 20-minute video talking about that specific matchup from the Amulet side, going in lengths about why it's good, why it's bad, etc. So I'm not gonna be able to once upon this turn, so I guess I play this Stabbed and pass the turn. Now the question is, if my opponent attacks with Arbiter, the white block, do I double block here? Kind of feel like I do. Am I crazy? I get blown out by Lightning Bolt. Nah, I think I'm gonna double block next turn. once I have gotten my full value, if my opponent gives me the chance to double block, I'm certainly taking it then. So it's like that piece of hair that hangs down in front of your face when you're trying to do work and you have to spend your time sweating. Yeah, I mean the only problem is that hopefully this card doesn't like scry them into the other card that actually annoys me, which is Magus of the Moon. Wait, this is Titan mana, right? This is Titan mana. I can't search. I can't search, but just like putting this Titan into play seems relevant. If they have Path, of course they punish me grossly, but if they don't, and this also plays around them finding the Magus, because now they have a Magus, but they still need to beat my 6/6, and I can also pact for Rexage. Oh, Rexage doesn't answer Magus. What am I even talking about? I guess I can. No, yeah. I mean, once I have 2 basics, I can just like still just play prime time, so my opponent struggles beating 6/6s. Yeah, they did find the Magus. They did find the freaking Magus. That's insane. Opponent's a pro. Okay, so 1, 2. Gonna pay for this guy. And my opponent can like throw all these 3 dudes into the prime time, but I think I'm okay with that actually. And now I got my basics in play. And then I can pack for another Titan. You just take it. Alright. Why are we playing 4x1 instead of 4 strings? Because it's something that people have been saying, and people that things that something that I have not tried out, so I wanted to, so I am. It's pretty straightforward. Wanted to try something out, did it. Yeah, so this attack basically means that my opponent has a lightning bolt in hand. Am I interested in my opponent using a lightning bolt from their hand? Wait, what? They have a second Magus? Flicker Wisp? I guess my opponent didn't get the memo that the only reason why they were in that game was precisely because of the... was it only because of the Magus? Now you're dead, opponent. Like, what are you doing? What the hell? Why would they... They just threw a Magus under the bus like that? Why? I don't think my opponent understands how this card works, huh? Alright, I'll take it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Which means that I'm 1 short of being able to fetch. No, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no. Should I have enough? I feel like I do, right? 1. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I can just haste here. So we're gonna pay 2 for Arbiter. 1, 2 for Arbiter. Arbiter's paid for. Prime time. Garrison. Stronghold. Well, don't think my opponent will be making that mistake ever again. Let me tell you about a game you kind of had a shot in, opponent, and now you don't anymore. Let me tell you about it. Just making sure that I don't die. Yeah. That block really backfired on them, didn't it, huh? Not a particularly stellar block from my opponent there. I have to take a Ghost Squad or Cavern of Souls. Yeah. I can't always sub, but I try what I can. Thank you so much, Danny. Welcome back with that tier 1 sub. 10th subscriber of the day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate when you do, and I also really appreciate when you don't. It's just appreciate you being here, hanging out, hopefully having some fun. I'm gonna keep the Sage in, but I'm not gonna be bringing in the Force. Actually, I kind of don't like the Once Upon a Times in this matchup. Maybe they're better than Explore. Like if I had Syrinx, that's what I would be cutting probably. Probably the Once Upon a Times. Yeah, on the draw, just Explore just feels so bad against Thalia. Maybe on the play, I'm gonna keep Explorers instead of Once Upon a Times. Like once is because he helps find forests. It does. But if it's such a bad draw against Thalia specifically. Like it's so bad against Thalia. Yeah, I mean this is like a hand that I would keep. They allow you to dig when you can't search deck. Yep. But I'm already like I'm so low on searching anyway. And again, it's a matter of like Thalia being so good against it. Bounce land, please and thank you. That's not a bounce land. You didn't understand, deck. I wanted a bounce land, I guess at least T-West is a bounce land proxy. Field of Ruin. Their Magus deck. Seems to me that my opponent likes to leave dangerously. That's pretty good. I'm probably going to Yeah, I'm just gonna pass it turn. I kind of don't want to use this Gems to Mind counter. Next turn, I can drop my Bailoff, and then on the oof, yes, oh yes, feed the explosives, feed the explosives. How much more can I milk these engineered explosives? Let's see it. Let's see it. I just really hate losing to Blood Moons. I mean, if you hate losing to Blood Moons, you're playing the wrong deck, my friend. With all due respect, but yeah, if losing to Blood Moon is not your thing, then you're probably playing the wrong deck. Let me tell you. How are you liking the Explorer version? It's been okay. It's been fun. Explorer has been good. Like we drew it very few times, to be honest, in these past leagues. Like I really wish I had seen it more. So here I'm just gonna take the 4, and then go down to 14, and then end step crack the explosives. This makes sure that my opponent doesn't have another arbiter, and this also makes sure that this Titan resolves, which should clean up the game. Should be GG's. Field of the Dead and concession. Weirdly, we played the first round against Blue Red Delver, and now we just played against Red White, like Stumpy Prison with arbiters. Like, what the hell? My hit for Relmon isn't as strong as my love for Prime Boy. Oh yeah, same here. Same here. It's such, pure, pure love, To be honest, we're missing a lot of bounce lands, which we would find more illustrated with steerings. That's fair. That's fair, Pedro. But one thing that I guess that the way to approach uh, the way to approach it is, whenever we see explore, like it's a very easy swap, right? Like we literally brought in 4 steerings and we took out 4 explorers. So if we're missing bounce lands, but at the same time we have not seen explorers. So even if we had had steerings in our deck, it wouldn't have helped because we just did not see the card. So it's not like Explorers was better than Steerings, right? It's just that we didn't drop Auslands. Which would have happened just the same if we had had Steerings in our deck. To be honest, hey Pedro, how you doing? It seems like enough question, but I'm a Grizzly Sheldon and I have a scheduled match against Amulet. What are you more afraid of? Any tips? I mean, the best thing that you can do is just draw your Death Shadows. Draw your best advice I give you is draw your shadows early and often, and just value your cards accordingly. That is the best thing that I can recommend. Like this deck very much. Yeah, the deck is sweet. But yeah, we won a game earlier because my opponent just like played a Snapcaster that did not change the clock, and then they were not able to play a Snapcaster to flash back a disdainful stroke in order to counter one of my Titans. Like they played an irrelevant Snapcaster, and then they were down 1 card in order to kill us or to stop my Titan from coming down. Amil loses his fast clock on disruption, and that is yeah. I mean, you don't need to be very afraid because like the matchup is very good for you to like for starters. Like I consider Shadow to be one of Amulet's worst matchups actually. So you don't need to be that afraid. It's just a matter of don't get too carried away kind of stuff. Are we playing against Blue Red Delver again? Is this gonna be literally the second Blue Red Delver player here? How insane is this? Yeah, interesting thing here. I think I'm more interested in putting the explosives into play than I am in playing the scout because I'm gonna play the scout. My opponent's gonna bolt it, and then they're gonna get a young PC token and stuff. So by doing this in this order, next turn I can untap. I crack the explosives. My opponent is gonna be forced into doing that's going to stop my opponent's clock, and then I can play the scout. Alternatively, if my opponent happens to tap out, I just cast the Titan because of the. Oh, I guess I can't because I guess I'll see my hand now. Never mind. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so now I'm going to Crack EE as the first order of business. They also have the Delver. That's good for them. Do you think Amulet will ever settle on a list? Seems like so many things keep working. I am wondering if we get to see an ideal version. I mean, it's like the it's not like an ideal version. It's like an ideal version for the metagame kind of deal, you know. How is it? Do you mean steerings? It is secret tech for the future ban of steerings. No, not really, Casenti. We're just like seeing what happens. I don't think that steerings is gonna get banned. Like, there's literally like no tier one. Like, there's no tier zero deck that plays steerings to begin with. Like, Modern has other problems. Play the matchup at times, BC shall play won't win the game if they keep a hand with no Fastic Shadow. If you get to turn 4 and no threat is on the table, you have lost the game. Yeah, that's a good recommendation, Guru. That is for sure a good recommendation. And TBR is probably your best card. Amulet on tab last week is so tricky to play with, but I think I won on turn 3. Yeah, Pedro, that's certainly a thing. Firstly was the 3-2 Dragon Breath. You're gonna be able to watch it on YouTube if you want to check it out later. Okay, so back on this. Basically, how greedy do I want to be? Is the question. Because I can play land, cast Azusa, and then my opponent bolts my Azusa. I'm gonna have 1 mana floating. And I'm not gonna be developing my mana. Yeah, so I think I'd rather just like explosives, crack explosives, kill a young PC, slow down my opponent's clock, and play out the Trap Scout. And now if my opponent taps out, they get tightened. How have the breeding pools and lack of steerings been performing? Okay. Like, I have not loved the like, the lack of steerings has been pretty much not very felt because we have been very, very unlucky. Basically, we have not seen explore as much, if at all. Basically, so that's been like a little bit awkward in that sense. So we haven't really felt it because we have not drawn the card that we're playing instead of it. Now, this version that my opponent's playing seems a little bit more likely to be playing Blood Moon over there. Alright, so we're gonna start on Azusa. Basically, my opponent can only Archmage's Charm here. I guess they can also steal my Amulet if they want to. They counter. Alright, sweet. They scout. So now they have used their Archmage's Charm. So transmute. Alright. So here I can Titan with Blue Pact backup, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, so I can Blue Pact with Titan back. I can Titan with Blue Pact backup. There we go. Have you changed your position breeding pool best to Gemstone Mine? No, not really. Like, honestly, it's been more times that I have missed Gemstone Mine than times that I have liked breeding pool. To be honest, Amulet versus Shadow is one of the most boring matchups you can play. I disagree. I think it's actually very back and forth, and it's pretty fun. Wait, they didn't bring anything back? Is that what happened? Yeah, they choose not to use. Interesting. So they have only a single card in hand? Very interesting. So here, unfortunately, I cannot transmute for Cavern because I would not be able to activate the castle mana. So I will need to get Pact of Negation, which is certainly much worse. But this is the way that I can Titan this turn. And I can force the Titan through. You have a Snapcaster. Yeah, I just back this. See your cards in hand. So, gonna get Bodo, Scary Sunslayer, Stronghold. This is the easy one. That explains why they didn't activate the Mystic Sanctuary on the charm, because they needed the charms to be in the graveyard in order to Snapcaster it back. Combat attack. Definitely want a green source. A blue source, sorry. So I guess I'm gonna do Tolaria West and Breeding Pool. Yeah. So this allows you to play a second Scout. I die to Blood Moon off the top, but now I don't die to like a Cryptic Command. I'm actually like super covered against Cryptic Command. We got multiple blue sources in play. I'm also able to play out the Scout. Unless my opponent has like a 7 damage burn spell in their deck somehow in this format, that should be good. Young PC, yeah. So this game is over. Yes. The worst is when you're one turn off Titan and opponent swimsuit your plan down to 3 HP and TVRs you from 20 to 0. Yeah, feels bad, man. Yeah, so here we just 16 my opponent. Swing, yes. Sun home, and whatever. Yeah, opponent saw the line. Alright, Blue Red Delver again. We brought in the second cavern, but not the second field. Take out Ghost Quarter. So I'm kind of expecting, due to my opponent's deck configuration, I am expecting from their land base, I am expecting Blood Moon. So I'm going to sideboard accordingly. They might get me and then they were not playing Blood Moon or whatever. That's fine. Explosives. 1 amulet and 1 land. And that land is gonna be Castle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's going, Scott. It's going. Feeling much better, fortunately. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but now I'm feeling much better. Okay. This hand, of course, needs some work, right? Like obviously. Turn 1 Serum Vision is good for me. So I'm gonna go turn 1 cover on human. Hopefully we draw like a basic forest or something. That would be nice. Dark Reaper 110 with a tier 1 sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Our 11th subscriber of the day. Thank you so much. Gonna be Amulet on 1, then we can Azusa on 2, and then hold up Dismember. Delver of Secrets. Alright, so we're basically looking for a prime time here. Giant. And a basic forest. I'm gonna pass the turn. Do you always cut 1 amulet against Blood Moon decks? Depends. Depends on which cards I'm bringing in. Mostly. So here I'm gonna let my opponent tap if they want to. Oh, they bolt in right now? Okay. If they bolt, then I dismember. They might have force, but if they want to force that, I'm fine. 4. Blue-red Delver, I guess. Top dog in the modern meta. Oof, brutal. Young PC is potentially a problem. That's a pretty good draw. That's a pretty good draw. Alright. I guess this game turned easy now. It was close for a second. It was almost gonna be a contested game. And then it wasn't. Tularia West, and I don't care about what my opponent has in the yard. So what do I care about? Not much, really, huh? So Tularia West. No packs to pay for. Yeah. Just amulet things. Yeah, indeed. They only have a single green source, red source too. Even if they tap out for Blood Moon, I just attack with Titan, get 2 basics, and just force the moon on their turn while they don't have double blue mana to force a vigor me. To counter my force a vigor, sorry. So it still does not matter. That's another young peasy. That's an opt. And they put a card on the bottom. Yep. My opponent was going to be forced to chump. And then we get him. Wow. 2 blue-red Delver decks in the same league. How crazy is that? How unusual is that? Is blue-red Delver the new hotness? Thank you, DNT. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Was that 3060? Was it? Yeah, I guess it was. No big. Did Blue-Red Devil break Modern? No, it probably did not. It probably did not. Come on, opponents. Fight me. Come fight me. Cowards. All a bunch of cowards. They don't want to face the wrath of the prime time. Modern League heard friend was 3-0 runaway, basically, right? That's exactly what happened. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. We're about 1 bounce on the way from a turn 3 Titan. Snow-covered forest. Oh, so this is the Eldrazi deck. Huh. So if my opponent has turn 2 Thought Knot. Yeah, I guess I'd rather play out the Amulet, because if they have turn 2 Thought Knots, I guess I'm probably gonna take my Pact anyway. Nah, but having an Amulet in play in this kind of matchup is actually very important. Alright, no turn 2 Thought Knot, that's good for me. Elder Deep Fiend. Alright, so my opponent's got some spice going on over there, huh? All right. Now they better have that thought nuts here, because otherwise. Have you made steerings? I mean, honestly, I have not been drawing much Explore. I've talked about this earlier. It's just like I just have not been drawing the card. Neither the Explore nor, I mean, if I were playing steerings, I have not drawn it anyway. So, like, I just don't know. I literally don't know. I mean, like, here I guess it's free, right? 1 and 2. I mean, I gotta do it, right? Poggers. Oh, I made a mistake. I should have, like, they literally just shown me this member. I'm not playing around any kind of counter magic over there. Prime time. Yay. So I have 1 white, so I get Gemstone Vesuva. Red. Swing. And I just go for lethal here, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go for lethal. All right. Sweet. All right, so this is yeah, I guess this deck won the challenge, right? I was kind of looking at it a little bit earlier today. Ooh, yeah, so this is the deck that we're playing against. So we got the classy suspects, Thoughtnot and stuff, couple of dismembers. Oh, Stub, that was good to know about. Ugin the Ineffable and Tuoko. Interesting. Sideboard. What are we going to be facing? Effectively nothing? All this dust. This one's good to know about. So my opponent will probably be bringing this one in. 2 strokes. Mystical Dispute and Unified Will. Spatial Contortion, Explosives, Collector Oof, Graftier's Gauge. Okay, so no Chalice. Yeah, just like bunch of cards we don't really care about, huh? So Cavern of Souls comes in, Explosives doesn't. Dismembers come in, Packed out, Bog out, Ghost Squatter also I guess out. Definitely want my Caverns. I feel like I kind of want my Trackers, but they have like no way to stop my land production, right? It's just basically counter magic, which is good for us. Do you even care about this card? I'm just gonna leave it in just in case, but Rexage can come out. Didn't see anything of relevance from them. And I could have Bailots. Just the 1 Bailout. Let's do this. Finish him. Yeah, I know. I still need to get used to the fact that now we have this. So yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. And I guess I keep this. Okay, so I'm gonna cast once upon first. This is rough. Yeah, I guess I Titan, right? Cavern is so tempting though. Yeah, I'm gonna Cavern on Giant, and I'm gonna dismember. Next turn I can Amulet into Scout, and then I'm trying to draw a Titan, and if I do, I'm probably gonna win. Because this also plays around the Sinful Stroke and stuff, so this is just planning for the mid game. Easy Cavern, in my humble opinion. I don't think it's easy, but I think it's probably the correct line. Like if I had thought about it for a long time, I would have ended up in the same boat. Okay, so now we Amulet, we Castle, and we Scout. But yeah, I don't think it's easy. It is very rarely just easy. Wow, that's insane. Well, good for them. They got me real good there. Ha! Joke's on you, opponent, my hunt sucks. Scouterino. Huh. Oh, I actually just made a mistake. Yikes. Yeah, I made a mistake because... actually, not gonna block here. Lol. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's think here for a second. I should have definitely played this out last turn. I don't have enough on ETB and tap lands though, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna copy here. And I'm gonna go get Summoner's Pact. I guess I don't want to have 6. So for P attacks, I think I block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, the 1 damage is probably not gonna be relevant. Says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I should have blocked because it means that my opponent cannot like Elder Deep Fiend me on upkeep. Yeah, now I die to another Deep Fiend. Oh, my opponent's just like tapping out, so I don't need to worry about it. Thank you, OP. They're like, yeah, you're good, bro. Don't worry about it. I got you. You can tap out safely. I need to worry about it. So we're gonna name Giant, and then I'm gonna tap all the Manases. Nice Disdainful Stroke. I'm gonna get some Sombos. Radiant. Oh, we're not gonna get some Sombos actually because we have the same bounce land name. Okay, that sucks. Okay, if we're not getting Sombos, then I think I want to get T-West Fountain. Attack Broco. So Broco's probably gonna plus on my Titan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I can still tighten them next turn. And this one is actually gonna get some sombos along the way. Sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of zombies. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna do dismember my Azusa? Dismember my Azusa. Alright. They have stub. Brutal. Do I assume that they... So if they have Elder Deepfin, I die anyway. Yeah, so I think it's important for me to get rid of the Oko. So Oko down. Now the Sombo is gonna chomp the Thought Knot. If they have Smasher, I die. If they have Deep Fiend, I die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I die to a bunch of things. This is fine. Maybe I should have bounced. Yeah, I should have actually definitely bounced the Semi-Growth Chamber. It gives me so many more outs. And here I just play the waiting game. I feel like I have better top decks than my opponent, but my opponent does have some top decks that just win them the game. So I feel like I need to prolong the game. I could have attacked there, and I could have tried to race. But I think that my opponent has a couple of top decks that just win them the game, which include basically Elder Deep Fiends. Smasher. So they probably have Disdainful Stroke because I have not given them a chance at using Disdainful Stroke. But I think I have to jam anyway in there. Oh, I guess they don't. All right. So now their draw steps are drawing a little bit slimmer. Like their draw steps that straight up win the game, basically, is what I mean. All this dust at this point is the only one, right? Please don't find the Olis dust. Please don't find the Olis dust. Please don't find the Olis dust. Please don't find. Okay. Deep Fiend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But now I have a lot of blockers though. They can only block 4. And I still have a ton of live draw steps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my opponent can even like just hard cast the other Deep Fiend too. You don't even need to sack anything. That's pretty good. I mean, let's do that, right? Let's do the one that potentially wins the game right now. They have another stub? Brutal. At least they can't Deep Fiend now unless they sack a dude. So I guess we did something. Okay, so my opponent is going to sack the Boreal Druid. That's a deep fried. Gonna top a bunch of my dudes. They're gonna get an attack in, which gives them. This attack basically allows them to draw in a removal spell in order to win. Block here, block here. But I'm still drawing towards the same cards, right? Like I'm still drawing towards 3, 6, 10, 12, so I can bring my opponent down to 1. How brutal is that? So now if they draw another Deep Fiend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, I die. So I die to second Deep Fiend, and I die to Runner of Hope. I like transmitting for bounce on there. You have Teleria you can return after making summons. Yes, but yeah, okay, yeah. No, I actually do like what you're saying a lot. Thought not. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, Slayer, Stronghold, or something like that. We have one off the top there. Eldrazi. Okay, so my opponent has one more card in hand. This game has been very interesting. Yeah, I guess that Bounce Land was a better transmute for that Tuleria West. Interesting attack. I mean, if you have this member, you have this member. I'm definitely trading a 3/3 for a 5/6. That sounds great for me. Board style again. Yeah, that attack with the Deep Fiend didn't make much sense to me. Okay, yeah, that's brutal. Ugh. That's actually not a bad draw now. Now I have good attacks. What if I attack everything at them? My opponent blocks 1, 2, 3, and they take. That's not good enough. But I can attack Oko though. So I'm going to attack the Oko there. My opponent basically needs to trade something for this scout. Yeah, Sunhome was a solid draw there. Yeah, if I honestly didn't think about it. So that was a very good catch. I honestly forgot that there was a Tulare West in play. All right, so Oko down. That was pretty painless. I wonder if my opponent is drawing towards that all is dust, because that wins the game on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Engineered explosive. I guess this one wins as well. That's brutal. So my opponent's playing 2 explosives in their list. At least 2 explosives. All right. Obviously, that Veloth actually is not bad against what my opponent's got going on there. And I kind of want a second field. No, I think I'm fine. No, I kind of do want a second field. Over a castle? No, just Titan is so important. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it to one field. I'm feeling the second Bailoff over the second tracker though. All right. Very interesting hand. Start here, trying to find a bounce land. Got there on the first try. That's hype. Amulet, go. Hey. Free spells. OP. OP. Ban it. Ban it. Opponent finds a Misty. So I'm going to assume that this Azusa is going to get answered. So I think I'm going to go for full value mode here. Play Azusa. Played both of these. And now we have Titan mana next turn. People are waiting for the BNR because someone tweeted that they saw on the team at Applebee having lunch and relaxing. Nice. I mean, you gotta have lunch and relax at some point, right? Obstinate Baloth or Field of the Dead. I guess I kind of like Field. If there were a cavern here, I would snap it off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Field. Engineered explosives. Is there something that I can draw off of this? There's nothing that I can draw that I can cast. So I think I'm gonna hold because my opponent might thought not me, and if they thought not me, then I just don't want to do anything, basically. They announce that it would be after 3, which is another hour 15 for them. Yeah, people are really freaking out about the VNR today. People see, like I said, they might find another thought knot. Yeah, they might find a thought knot. There we go. Okay, so since they do this, I think I'm gonna try to once upon for a land. Yep. Blue seems better. So they're gonna take my explosives. But now I have one turn to draw something like that. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm trying to see whether it's better for me. No, it's better for me to hold the bounce land in hand, so I'm gonna do that. I was trying to figure out whether it's better for me to play out the Tularia West and like to have more net mana basically, or whether it would be better for me to for me to keep hold the bounce line in hand. I think it is much better for me to hold the bounce line in hand. Primeval Titan. Boom, boom, boom. Whoops. Tapped one too many. Yay. Get some zombies. So we have green mana to pay for Pact in case of Damping Sphere or something. So we're not worried there. What I can do is I can just... Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna... just Sun Home. And Tularia West. This matchup seems very good for us, honestly. This matchup seems quite positive for us. My friend got 6. What do you mean, Titan o'clock? I love I love your name, by the way. I think I said that many times already. You have one of my favorite Twitch names. They're probably from about the bands first, so they can sell off their investments. Good move, classic Guatsy move. Does lunchtime end at 4 p.m.? I mean, sometimes. Usually after I stream, I finish streaming around 3:30, so lunchtime does end around 4 p.m. for me often. For what's worth, which is not worth much. Oh, one feature that it's new to Twitch that I'm going to try to experiment with. Not today because it's too late now, but apparently if I do, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna start running like 30-second ads in like whenever this happens, right? So whenever we are waiting for the next match to happen, because what this does is this is going to allow people to not see ads when they just jump into the stream, which I think is pretty cool because I always that's kind of really annoying, honestly, when you just like hop on and to like watch a streamer and you know the first thing that you see is just like a stupid app, it's stupid ad, sorry. So because of that, I'm going to try to see how that works out, and if people hate it, you know, if you hate it, just let me know and I'll stop doing it. But I thought that it's a cool feature that they started implementing from like TwitchCon the other day, I think, or like some, I don't know, like last week, I think. So I'm gonna try to see how that works. In Spain, lunch starts around 2:30 and ends at 5. That sounds about right, Dragon Breath. Isn't Spain like the best place in the world? How much approximately does the deck cost in MTG Online? Mr. Shayna, so first of all, welcome to the stream. Second of all, you can always, if you want to check like how much a deck is on Moto, you can always go to MTG Goldfish, like to like something, and like go to Modern, and if you look here, it will say how much the price is. So it's like 267 tickets in Magic Online on average. All right, game 3, game 5. I mean, for the 5-0. I guess we keep, but I'm not thrilled about this hand. We're missing a Titan. We kind of have Titan mana, so I'm going to prioritize. So I guess I get Bojukebog here. And then, oh, I actually made a mistake. I should have started with the basic forest, because if I draw Boros Garrison, I'm not gonna be able to Azusa on 2. Yeah, so basically we just need to find the Titan and we're gonna be fine. Playing against Island on the other side of the battlefield. French just got 57th place as CG with your what's oh sweet Titan Clock, that's awesome. Kind of still good, it's just not as good as this list against the meta. That's a good way to put it, basically. Okay. So we're probably playing against Storm. I mean, we're almost certainly playing against Storm. Let me rephrase that. We're almost certainly playing against Storm. So I guess that blind Bojugibog was kind of a godsend. It's going to at least kind of stop us from dying. Hey, Francisco, going to play tonight but my covers didn't come in mail yet. Suggesting what to run in its place till they come just for one tournament. Carnage Tyrant is like my go-to thing. I think Carnage Tyrant is pretty good as a replacement. I think it's much worse, but I mean we're looking for a replacement anyway, right? Like we're not looking for like ideally you would simply just have the cavern, but yeah. Storm came to spoiler 5-0. Yeah, Storm when playing for 5-0 is kind of a beating. I don't think I like no attacks from opponent there. So I don't even have a bounce land, so they just remand my thing and I just die. That really sucks. They even can remand my thing and gifts EOT. That's just insane. It's so brutal. We only have one Bujuki Bog left in the tank. Emrakul is okay, but I think it's worse than Cavern. Because Carnage Tyrant does work against Shadow. But this is like the reason why you want Cavern instead of Carnage Tyrant, right? Like against Storm, like if I had like if I double the chances that I draw a Titan, then of course that's so much better against Storm, for example. It's so much better against Grixis Shadow. There's so many decks that it's so much better to have access to this, you know. Like I have to do this right now, right? I just can't afford to do it any other time. Were you playing around the Bajuka Bug, OP? They were not playing around the Bajuka Bug. I mean, we're still very easily dead here, unless I draw a Bounce Land. Bounce Land is by far my best draw. Second Titan, not so good. Okay, so we just hold. Just hold! The Natty Bog. I don't know if that counts as a Natty Bog counter, because my opponent just knew about the Natty Bog. They just didn't respect it. Not respecting the Vesuva. Bad guy opponent. No attacks. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna jam again. If you have a remand, that sucks, but I can't do anything about this. Alright. They top deck the gifts? That's infuriating. That's so infuriating. God damn it. Alright, we died. At any point, if we had drawn a bounce land, we win. This has been so brutal. They top deck the perfect too, with the exact mana to cash it in. Jeez. Sometimes Moto just doesn't want you to win, you know? They're like, yeah, shock. Opponent's like, yeah, I'm gonna shock for that one too. Yeah, I think we just, yeah, this is just deterministic at this point. Don't want to make my opponent. I just don't basically don't want to sit through my opponent doing that. Cavern, please, and that's it. Rex Sage out. They could have Arya, which is maybe a reason to have the Rex Sage. No, we don't want Explorers. I guess I'm gonna try to use Explosive for that. They just want you to keep yourselves. You're looking at, but we 3-2 the first league, so we need to 5-0 here to get 80%. You see, sometimes the deck motto is just like, nah, dude, this is not yours. This is not yours for. This is not for you to take. You don't got this one. So we're just missing a bounce land here. How you doing, Magus? To be honest, your double block and instant speed was super lucky as well. Very good setup to disrupt his plan. I mean, yes, but you know, also I had like any. If I had drawn it, if I didn't have to transmit for the Titan, would have been a good spot. Because I could have transmitted for a Cavern instead. If I had found the Cavern, I would have been better. Like we just had like a lot of draws and just we just couldn't get there. But yeah, I mean, it's fair to say that it was good for me to draw that bog plus Vesuva. But my opponent, that's the most infuriating thing. Like my opponent did not play around it, and like I couldn't even punish them because, and now this happens. With this is just like the most infuriating thing ever. Holy crap, that's annoying. Yeah. So this one was not ours to take, I guess. How do you convince the entire NTG community that? Oh, that zombies in turn one is in Pioneer. Is tier one turn? Oh, that's. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Pioneer has been fun, but I'm like, I don't know. It hasn't. It has been okay for me. I have not played that much. Um, I've been playing most of the IT Green Devotion deck, and it's been cool. It's been fun. Would have kept the first hand and lose without the untap land. Yeah, I would. Nah, that's definitely not a good move. I don't think. All right, so I think I'm gonna flash in the T West end step. Now we see what we draw. We don't do anything relevant. Yeah, this is brutal. So we need the second blue. So what can I draw? I can draw a gemstone mine or a breeding pool. If I draw gemstone mine or breeding pool, then playing the semi-growth chamber is better. But if I draw any bounce land, which I have more of, then that's gonna be better. So I guess it's correct for me to do this and to bounce the cavern and to replay it on giant. King Cantona with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for being back over and over again for 9 months. It's like a little baby. What is Cavern on? Cavern was on Shaman. Because it allowed me to cast the Tribe Scout. We didn't draw the basic forest until later. No guts, no glory. I disagree. I've had more glory when I didn't keep those kind of like gutsy hands that are just a bad keep. Recently watched some Olympic movie with Brad Pitt. It sucked so hard that I don't even want to see a single zombie in my life. That's fair. That's rough. Stop watching bad movies. Alright. Now it is a Healy ban, otherwise no bans. Why not board the 2 other EEs? Because Aaron, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Titan O'Clock. Thank you so much for the support, Aaron. Really appreciate you being here, and congrats on your gifted sub, Titan O'Clock. That's awesome. Yeah, get those emotes, baby. Get those emotes. So this is just deterministic. My opponent has enough mana, right? Yeah, because they have double gobbo. So this is just deterministic. Not playing around the natty bog. So why not boarding the other 2 EEs is because EE is actually pretty bad against Storm. I kept only one because I respect that sometimes like Storm players, for whatever reason, they leave in the empty the Warrens plan, even though it's a mistake. But all right, so now my opponent was actually playing around Bog to one extent. If I had the Bog, I would have gotten them anyway. So they were not really playing around Bog, but like something. All right, 4-1. We couldn't get the 5-0. Pretty brutal. Do you play in a third band? Yeah, I play in a couple of bands actually. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to need to leave right now, because I have a show tomorrow that I need to learn a ton of songs for. So I'm going to be busy working on that the rest of the day today and tomorrow. So we'll be back. I will be back on Wednesday. Honestly, I did not particularly dislike this idea. I didn't miss steerings that much, so I'm down to continue exploring this. You see. I'm down to continue exploring this and see how I feel about it. But yeah, running this instead of steerings has made some sideboarding configuration super smooth. Just like shaving all 4 scouts against the removal spell decks, and then just like still having access to 8 ramp spells is it's just it feels awesome. It just feels very good. So yeah, it's definitely worth continuing to try out to see how the whole list feels. This second league, of course, went much better than the first one, but still, yeah, I will be back on Wednesday with something similar to this. I might move some things around here and there, especially in the sideboard, but yeah, I'm digging what we got going on here, and I think it's pretty strong. That sad storm ruining a run. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. Like we just died to storm more often than not. So for one, still 80% win rate. All right, I'm off. Have a good you too, Aaron. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, good luck at the show. Oh, thank you, Rodolfo. Appreciate it. Still not sold on Oko. This is no. I'm sold that I don't want Oko, basically. So I'm sold on it. It's just I'm sold that I don't want it. Frost Jack. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, no, sorry, the day after tomorrow, on Wednesday. I will not be back tomorrow. But I will be back on Wednesday with some more Amulet content that we all love and that we can't get enough of because Amulet is just awesome. But yeah, so another thing, as I was saying, I'm gonna start working on my Patreon account. So if any of you would like to sign up for your Patreon, stay tuned because I will be posting that probably on Friday, maybe. And I'm creating some like Patreon exclusive videos that are gonna be pretty sweet. Not only I'm gonna do some like exclusive gameplay videos, but I had the idea of doing like some Amulet deep dive videos. That's the name that's what I'm calling them. And the concept is gonna be I'm going to grab one matchup and then I'm gonna try to go as deep as possible, analyzing the matchup from the Amulet side and like explaining cards, explaining play patterns, explaining what matters, what doesn't, all that kind of stuff. So basically kind of like a little bit of what I do in the long sideboard guys, except in video form and much deeper, even considering cards that I'm not playing. So like if you are playing against Ramming Up Excavator or something, you should consider playing cards in your. If you are playing against Tron or something, you should consider in your sideboard cards like Ramming Up Excavator, like Tectonic Edge. Like cards that you don't see every day, but that if you have like a very specific target a very specific deck that you want to target, you still can like how to tune your deck in order to beat those as well. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool, and I'm going to be releasing that basically this. Hopefully this weekend. It depends. I'm talking to a friend because I want to get some thumbnails going and make it look a little bit nicer and cleaner. And then we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned on Twitter, and I will for sure talk about it. Am I gonna move your cyborg to Patreon only? No, Richard. I'm gonna basically make it available. So if you don't want to sub to the channel because you like check out my stream on YouTube instead, for example, and you don't care about subbing the channel, so instead of subbing to the channel, you can just like join me on Patreon. Just become a patron and get access to the cyborg guide that way. So, but yeah, I'm very. It's very up in the air for now. I still have to figure a bunch of things out about it. So it's one of the things that I'm going to for sure be like launching, and then I'm going to slowly, as time goes by, and I get a better idea of how the whole Patreon thing works. I'm going to to polish it and hopefully try to make it consistently better. But yeah. Thanks a lot for being here. That's going to be it for me. If you have not hit that follow button, make sure you do so. You can also subscribe to the channel. Using that link over there, you get access to this sweet emote as well as the cyber guide that Richard was just mentioning a second ago. You can also join my Discord, whether you're a sub or not. You can join anyway. But if you're a sub and you link your Twitch to your Discord account, you can get access to the sub-only channels, which is where the Cyber Guide is. If you would like to check out my my YouTube channel, you can always find my past videos in there. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, you can do so over there. If you are planning on making any purchases, if you are planning on purchasing some cards, if you're planning on purchasing cards and you're planning on doing so from TCG Player, I recommend, I mean, I encourage you, it would be awesome if you would use this link over here. What does is basically it supports the stream absolutely for free, which is pretty awesome. So you can do so using that link over there. Finally, if you would like to support the stream, you can donate to the stream. And then with any donation of $15 or more, I will play any list, any deck of your choosing, any format of your choosing, live on stream, as well as, you know, a nice little deck tech going on and everything. But yep, that's gonna be it for me. We're gonna host the one and only Todd Anderson, which is streaming right now. So we're gonna give them a little raid. So I will see you over there at Todd's stream. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Have a good one. Bye bye.